Okay. Alrighty. Hello, this is our normalization lab. Um, we're going to go ahead and get started. Part one. All
Right.
right, we're going to, okay, so consider the following table with associated student data.
Alan, can you or would one of you be able to share your screen?
Yeah, I can share it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So for 5 questions below. Okay. So we have 4 things in the document schema after table after you normalized it. The example below. Okay.
You'll see it?
Mention the foreign key. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mention the foreign key reference. Cells derived splitting the table as shown below.
consider the following
If the
table
table is known
with,
1F, please make sure that you guys achieve atomicity when you bring range of timestamp. Okay. Wait, where's the example one? Oh, that's the example. Okay.
this is the, yeah, I think this is
Yeah.
the
So
example.
then introduction and normalization. Consider the following table with the associated student data. Each student has exactly one advisor. Is this table in the third normal form at 3NF? If not, explain why and how to fix it.
Fix it.
Okay, so 3NF.
Student
Make sure.
is the primary key.
Okay. Contains no, so it shouldn't have any transitive properties.
Yeah, transitive depend. Yeah.
So
So
the student ID is
is it
everything.
the, might be the name? Because maybe the name depends on the, well, hold up. Hold up.
No, name is dependent on the student ID.
Yeah.
Advanced
Or the ad, yeah, the
Oh, advisor.
yeah,
Yeah.
the advisor name. Because the advisor
That's
name
yeah, that's based on the
depends
advisor
on
ID.
the
So
advisor
it's
ID
not
depends on the
in
student. Okay.
um yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
So this
just
table is
maybe that.
not in 3NF.
Yeah. Okay. So we can write that down.
Yeah. You want to write down or you want me?
I can do it. Not in 3NF. Or actually, if you want, I guess I mean, if you want to write. I was, let me look at it.
Okay. Well, um
Yeah, add. Yeah.
and then what are the two properties? Add L name. Okay, so ADV L name and ADV F name depend on advisory ID. So that's why it doesn't do that. So to change it to
So
three
change
and
it
a
to, you'd have to create a new table, right? You have to
yeah.
Yeah.
table.
So
Yeah.
we would
You have to
have
create
one
like
table.
like an maybe like an advisor table.
Yeah.
Yeah. To fix it separate advisor table. Um with hold up, ADVL name.
Wait. We don't need to bring it to 1NF, right?
No, I think you just have to make sure it's not 3 enough.
Or we're
Or
turning it
well,
into 3NF.
oh well, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
we're
Yeah,
supposed to have
turning it
three
into
enough.
3 enough. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Right.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay.
So you just have like a student table. You'd have the ADV ID as a foreign key, and
Hmm.
then you have a separate advisor table where ADV ID is the primary key.
Yeah. So we can actually do that in the Google Sheet. I think that works very well.
Yeah.
So here, I'll start making it. So
Okay.
let's do ID, L
Table with
name, F name, advisory. ID. And then there's what, 3. And then down here we can do something like advisory ID, advisor last name, and then
Just to
advisor.
be clear, we don't need to do anything with draw.io until the last question, right?
I don't think so, no.
All right, cool.
Like we'll just go about it and see if we need to use it, then we can.
Yeah.
Div dependency.
Okay. So then we have that. Okay. And one. Can I just copy this? I can't. Okay.
The table. I guess.
Ready. Rahim. Oh, I forgot GPA. Okay. Advisor ID. Okay.
Okay.
And GPA is 3.8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Martinez, Maria, 3.75, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then Smith, Amy, 3.78, 4. And then these are okay, and then advisor ID, 1, 2. That's just 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh shoot, wait, hold up. Yeah, okay, here we go.
Two, two. Oh, yeah. Okay. So these are the two tables.
Yeah.
Okay, I can go ahead and actually take a screenshot. Or Alan, do you want to take a screenshot or you want me to take it? Because I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're gonna put it in the doc.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alan, what are you doing right now?
I can start question 2 if you're already done with question 1.
We're not done with question 1. We need to include the schema, mention the foreign key reference, um,
Yeah.
and that's
Okay,
it.
yeah.
So can you go ahead and start the schema? All
Yeah.
right, thanks.
Yeah.
So, okay. I'm gonna drop this.
Just to make sure, we're allowed to look at the notes for reference, right?
Want to look at what?
We're allowed to look at the notes for reference.
I believe so.
Okay, yeah.
Let me, or I can check the syllabus just to make sure if you
Yeah,
want.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay. Does the table look good to you guys?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think so.
So then,
Here, let me see what the yeah, okay, that looks good. Okay, so
okay.
in the schema,
Oh,
I guess the schema would be student, stu, ID,
mm,
underlined,
oh,
I name, F name,
oh,
GPA, add ID, add ID, and then you could say advisor,
and then this is
add ID.
oh, you did
Yeah,
underline.
if I'm doing,
I can do, then this will be FK.
yeah,
All right.
okay.
All right. Is that all we have for question 1, or is that everything we need?
I think so. Hold up. Yeah, foreign key
Do
reference.
we need to label the tables? like student table, advisor table.
I
Because
think it should.
on the lab form Google Doc, it has a or yeah, it has a label for student table.
We can. I mean, we could. I guess we could just do that in Sheets really quick.
Yeah. I
Like we
mean,
could
or
just
I
do,
can just literally do this real quick.
or you could, yeah, you could just do it
Yeah.
in Docs.
Okay. Then just that student table.
I'm gonna look at the second one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now you can
this
join.
table in 3NF.
Okay.
Student ID. Okay, so no, because the course
So
title.
I guess this is the timestamp for when we completed question one.
Yeah, for the first part.
Yeah.
For okay,
Okay. So
cool.
now number two.
Yeah, number two. So this one's not. So I think it's because course title is dependent on course ID
Yeah.
is dependent on student ID. So there's a transitive dependency.
Is there also a thing about multiple? What is, let's make sure 2NF.
Because 2NF's partial dependency. So it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's no partial dependencies.
Mhm.
And then 1F is just
Just like there's
no
a
repeating
primary key.
groups in the table.
Yeah.
So there is repeating groups with student IDs.
Yeah, that's true.
Then what we could do is just
Oh,
we
yes, that
can
might not even be in 2NF. It might be.
we can do it so that we have course ID, then it
Mhm.
has a student ID, and then from there you can split it that way.
So have like so how many so we'd have two separate tables.
Yes. So
Yeah. We have a course table, a student table.
yeah. So the course table
Um,
has students in it, their grade, and then
yeah.
student table has their name, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. So we have a student table that just has their name, and then we have a
Yeah.
course table with the student ID as
You would have course ID, course title, student ID, and grade.
yeah. Okay.
Wait, sorry, can you explain why you're splitting it like that?
Sorry, one moment, something's
Because
sorry,
like the
can you
way
say it
it's
one more
what
time?
yeah, hold up.
What? Alan, did you say something earlier?
Yeah, I was asking, can you explain why you're splitting it like that?
Okay, yeah. So pretty much like in this table, so for it to be one NF, there can be no repeating groups.
Mhm.
And so
Yeah.
this table violates one NF because it has Raheem twice and Amy twice. So there's items like that. And then it also has course IDs and course titles multiple times as well.
Well, I
Yeah.
get that, but why do you want to split it in like, oh, okay, I see. I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that yeah, so it like so right now we have like course ID is dependent on course or course titles dependent on course ID,
Hmm.
just dependent on the student ID, just because the whole table. So we
So
need
then
to
you're
split
explaining
up
spend
the
like
tables.
student. Yeah, sorry. What do you say?
Oh wait, no, you go. Sorry, I didn't.
So you're probably spend like student, like last name, first name, and then course ID, course title, and then like grade's gonna go with student.
No.
You
It's
could
gonna
know. So
be
like yeah, so like we'll have like a separate table for just the students, and
Mm-hmm.
then we'll have a courses table which holds like a foreign key to the students,
Mm-hmm.
and then their grades in that course.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, that makes. I guess. I
Then
think. I mean, I think that would work. I don't.
I think it can. Yeah, because there's my thing is partial dependencies. Like
Yeah, I could. It might not even be in 2NF. I don't know because there's multiple names.
no, the names part I think is
Or
fine.
yeah, I
Oh
guess it'll be
wait,
fine
no,
once
no,
we
no, we
split
can't
it.
do that. Oh no, no, we can. We have a course, and then we have the table for each course. I think we need a total of what's it? One, two,
So we
three,
need
four
three
tables.
tables. Or
I
we
think
need
we need
four
no, we need
tables.
five tables. I'm pretty sure. We have one for each course, one for
Would
just
could we do it with three tables though? Couldn't we have like a student table, a course table, and then like a like an enrollment table where they're like enrolled? So like we have a table for students with the name, first name, last name. We have a courses table which just has the course ID and the course name. And
Mhm.
then we have another table that has the student ID, the course ID, and the grade.
I think that
Maybe.
that's on the
I
right
don't know.
track. The reason why I think we need five is because one of the tables you said was just courses the student was enrolled in, right?
Yeah.
But that has repeating groups in there. So we
Okay.
would need one table for the courses, like the course IDs, and then that would
Yeah.
connect to the course title. And then in the course title, that would be its own database. That would have the student ID.
Well, but don't the course titles, I mean the course title and the course name, usually there's only one. I mean, if like there's one course ID with one course name,
Yeah,
right?
but if we include all that information on one table, we'll have repeating student IDs showing up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I guess I was thinking of it like you wouldn't even have to worry about that if you have a table that just holds all of the IDs with the course. So like so I'm thinking of it like whenever you have a student that can be enrolled in different courses.
Hmm.
So you have a table for all of the student names. You have a table for all the course names and IDs, and then you have a separate table for with your student IDs, your course IDs, and then the grades for those students and courses.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
don't know if like that's the way.
I think I follow. Like
Yeah,
the
I guess I'd have to like draw it.
Because the main thing is like looking at the example for 1NF, like my main thing is just the repeated groups. And
Yeah.
so if we have a table just for course IDs and connecting those to student IDs,
Hmm.
then we'll have the student IDs showing up twice in that table. Because we can
Well, right,
say,
yeah, yeah. So there would like if we had a separate like an enrollment table, there would
yeah,
be duplicate student IDs because you have one student in multiple courses.
yeah.
But would that be? I guess would that be
I think that
not?
violates 1NF.
Would that violate? Yeah.
Because 1NF, there are no repeating groups in the table. All attributes are dependent on the primary key. And wait, yeah, because all attributes are dependent on the, wait, sorry, let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, that's right. And then 2NF is, it's in 1NF and there's no partial dependency. Wait, yeah, that's the part I don't get. When there's no partial dependency.
Yeah. Well, because partial,
I don't get what they mean.
because
Oh.
partial dependency is just like it depends on part of the pri. Isn't it like it like you have an attribute that depends only on part of a primary key, but we don't have any composite keys,
Yeah.
so there
Okay, yeah,
wouldn't be
no,
any
which one?
partial
Yeah.
dependencies. I mean, if we just have one singular primary
Hmm.
key,
Yeah.
I
Okay,
guess.
I was overthinking it. Like I thought we just didn't
Okay.
have any primary key. Okay, I'm
No,
being
that's all. Honestly, I barely. I mean,
but
I
I
don't
do
know. Does
think
like because you can. I feel like you should be able to have.
here I'd say it would be best
Well,
to have or I can start showing it in three tables and why we might need to make it five tables.
yeah. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let's like start. I
Yeah.
guess we can start writing something down and then see if we can.
So the easiest one is a student table. So go ahead and start that
Mhm.
student ID. We would have okay, no. That's
Here,
not
wait,
the
and I
table
can do a
that we're
course.
concerned with. Table is okay. So we have one for the course. Oh, okay. Can you tell me the tables again, Jack, just to make sure?
Oh, so I had one for the students, one for the courses, and then one for like enrollment. to like
Enrollment.
connect the
Okay, that's the
students.
one.
Yeah.
So it would be course ID.
So I was thinking like the enrollment could have like the student ID, the course ID, and then the grade.
Okay. So are you on the sheets right now?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So 348, 348, and then math 217, CS 435. Okay. And then this would be 111, 111, 222, 333, 333. Yep. And so in this table, there's two groups that are repeating multiple times.
Yeah, mhm.
So it would be the course IDs that are repeating and the student IDs are repeating.
Right.
So there's no unique, or there aren't unique. There are rows that aren't unique.
Right, exactly. Yeah, there's really no way to like solve that, I don't think.
Yeah. So if you said that, oh, I want only course CS 435, then you would end up getting two results out of that.
Right. Mhm. Yeah.
And so, whereas if you just wanted, like, that's why I think we could do it in five tables. That way,
Yeah.
it can have, we reduce or we get rid of that repetition.
I mean, maybe we have, is there a way we could do like a composite key for like course ID and student ID?
That
So we have
is,
two, like,
well, that's what we have right here. This is the enrollment table.
right, yeah. It's like this is like, yeah.
And so you could
But
do
so
it
like you're
with,
only gonna, oh shoot. Because you're only gonna ever have like two, like when you have a course ID and a student ID,
Mhm.
those are unique when they're put
Yeah.
together. But separate, they're not unique. So maybe we say this is a composite ID or a composite key,
I don't
and
know
then the
if,
grade is just like the grade, the grade in the class.
let me see,
I don't
because
know if that
I
if that,
think
I
that's
don't
a
know if that,
partial dependency, right?
well, because grade, I guess, well, within a table is grade a hold up. I don't know. Well, would it be because grade would be both dependent on the student ID and the course ID? Like you'd need both of those. It's not like it's just dependent on the student ID.
Mm.
I guess it's like I
Oh,
don't
I see
know.
what you mean now. Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
like
you
you
have
would
the
need
course.
both. It would be both of those parts of the composite key are needed to get the grade. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that does make a lot more sense now. Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
So like if I finish this out, that's our
so then these are both technically like part of the primary key,
yeah.
and then you have a student ID. Hold up.
That just doesn't feel right for some reason. We eliminate all transitive dependencies by just making a new table. So that would be course ID, course title, and grade. That would be its own table.
Or just core. I think another. It could just be course ID and course table.
Oh, course ID, course table, or
Yeah,
title.
like
Yeah.
this.
And then it would be, wait. Yeah, course ID, course table would just be one table, and then it would be course ID, student ID, grade.
Yeah. So that's like the table that connects the two.
I
And
see.
then to find like a specific grade, you have to have both the course ID and the student ID.
Okay, yeah, no,
So
you're right.
it wouldn't
Because
be a partial. It wouldn't be partially dependent.
yeah,
Like to find a specific grade. I guess I don't know if that's
yeah, no,
what a
you're right.
partial dependency
Because
is.
looking back at the example, it has you can have multiple primary keys or like multiple
Okay,
items. So yeah.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Okay, so you're making the
So
okay,
those are.
then the next
I guess
one.
the tables are basically done. I can do the schema. So
Oh,
we
we
have
don't need
Course.
I don't think we need these items because you're just repeating it.
Yeah. So we could call the last one like maybe like just enrollment, I think. And then we
Oh,
could say
yep.
they're both so student ID, course ID, and then grade. Yeah.
Mhm. So
Or
student ID.
would this be F name, L name?
Wait, my bad.
No, you're all good. Hold up.
Okay. Yeah, so there are no foreign keys. Okay. Okay. This
To
is,
fix it, I'll write this part, create a
yeah, this is a transitive dependency.
separate tables.
Yeah. I can finish out the final table. So it would be student ID, course ID, and then grade. Or I can swap these out, honestly.
That's key. There we go.
Mhm. And yes,
Course ID, student ID.
5, English, 348, English, 348,
Yeah, I guess that works.
217,
Grades.
yes, 45. Okay. Yeah,
So I think are those good?
I think so.
I think
All right.
so.
How do you get the outline on the tables?
I have no idea.
Hmm. I don't think we need to underline these either.
Yeah, because they're already.
Yeah, because that happens in schema. So,
Yeah.
okay, then yes. Do we like the outline on top of it?
I think it's fine. I mean, I think they get the idea.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So I'll go ahead and
we keep
put this
that.
on the doc then. Right? Is there anything else we need?
I don't think we're good. I think other than that,
We need, oh, where'd it go? Oh, our meeting, we have less than 5 minutes left.
yeah, we're gonna get kicked off.
You can stop sharing it right now and then start up right now. Start again.
I'd
Yeah,
say
I mean, whatever.
we finish this
Well,
question.
let's finish. Yeah, let's finish this because we're about to finish this
All right.
section.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could like timestamp it and then cut it off.
Yeah. And then in
Yeah.
the
In the survey.
video, you can either have one or two videos, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Also in the survey, just mentioned that like we had to like cut it off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for Jack.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that and throw it in there.
Okay.
Cool. Okay.
So okay.
I mean, I'm ready if you guys want to cut it off here and we can get back on.
Let me
So we could.
finish editing this
Oh,
table.
we're gonna cut it. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Cool.
Okay. So the first table is course table.
Or yeah.
Oh no, this is a student table. Course table and then enrollment table. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Is that
cool.
everything
So
we need to?
timestamp here, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, so we can okay, so cool. And then we'll get off, we'll restart the recording.
Yep.
That sounds
Yeah,
good. Okay, I'm ready whenever you are.
Oh, show the time. Okay, yeah. So the time
Yeah,
is
let's show the time. I
10.
was gonna say let's show the time, but
That doesn't show that we're not doing anything else. Okay.
yeah.
You can end the recording whenever.
all right. I'm ending right now. Wait, but
Okay.
just make sure if I end it, it just automatically saves it, right?
It should yeah, it
It
should
should. Once
save
you
it.
end the meeting, then the video starts downloading.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so we might have to wait for it to finish downloading.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. See ya.
All right.
So let's
Sorry,
We started the recording
I'm gonna
for
share.
the part. The reason we did two parts is because we, for some reason, have a free subscription, but we'll get that fixed. As you can see,
yeah.
it is 8:17 right now. We did not really look at the lab after. We did not change much or change anything at all. So we're just going to pick up where we left off. So now we begin part three, right?
Yep.
Okay. So part three is consider the following movie data. Is this table in the third normal form? If not, explain why. Also, okay, for some reason, sorry, I'm just gonna bring this up.
Oh yeah.
In the what's it? In the instructions, it says number three, if the table is not in 1NF, please make sure that you guys achieve atomicity when bringing it to 1NF. But
Mhm.
none of our tables are in 1NF. It's in 3NF. I don't know if we need to do that. We can put a post on
I think
campus.
they work. I think it's just saying that they because it's like if something is in 3NF, because isn't it like if something's in 3NF, it's in 2NF, and if it's in 2NF, it's in 1NF?
Yeah. Atomicity is just,
Oh,
it can no longer be, oh yeah, you're right, but also it cannot be
yeah,
subdivided anymore.
right. Which
Okay.
might be, I think we might have already kind of done that with like having a separate, like with the enrollment table type thing.
Yeah. Right, can you, yeah, you can't change that
Because you
anymore.
can't really, there's no more dependencies. Like
Yeah, okay, no, we're chilling then.
grade is only dependent on the composite that
Oh,
creates.
oh, we messed up or I messed up the student table.
Is
I'll
it
actually change that real quick.
which one?
The student table, there's multiple copies of the same student.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yep.
So I'm just gonna change that real quick, and then I'll just repaste it. Oh, so in the meantime, you guys can start thinking about how to approach the third question.
Okay,
Yep.
I'll just get
sounds
this out of the
good.
way. I guess we can, okay, crop. So I guess this is technically our timestamp for
For
question
two again, I
two.
guess, yeah. Two all again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so this is the new type temp for the part two. All
Mhm.
Yes.
right, cool.
Okay.
So consider the following movie data.
Okay. So
So it
maybe
looks like the same thing. Like there's director names,
Length. I guess
two
I think
director
it was
ID.
multiple. Yeah.
yeah. So we would have to split it again into director and movie ID.
Yeah.
Can we just do the exact same thing?
Pretty much, yeah.
I think we might have to because it looks like there's multiple like so for No Country for Old Men, there's two
Oh
different
yeah.
directors. So
Oh yeah.
there's two different directors for the same movie. Um which is gonna be different. So we might have to
We can swap
how do
it
we
so
fix
that
that?
director ID points to movie ID as a foreign key.
Yeah, but we still have to figure because if you have yeah, actually that's a good point. So we could do so we'd have to have a movie. We'd have to have two separate tables for movie and for director.
Yeah, so we just have two
Uh
tables, one for director and then one for movie. And then that should be it, right? I can't think of anything else. We
trying to
we
think
can't
of
subdivide any further.
yeah, because if the director IDs are unique, then that's kind of
Yeah, my only
like you've kind
thought,
of fixed that issue. Like
yeah,
that's
my only thought would be just you have the director, like you have three tables, one for director ID, one for director to movie, and then movie ID with all that information.
I was gonna say yeah, maybe have three. Have like a separate one for like movies to director specifically.
Yeah, I think
We could
that
do that
that
because I
works
was
better.
thinking like maybe because like it looks like so the Coen brothers, it's Ethan and Joel Cohen, so they have the same last name. So that wouldn't be unique. Like if you were to like by the last name, it wouldn't be unique.
Hmm.
I don't know if that would make. I don't know if that matters though because the director IDs are unique, but
Yeah, because the director IDs are unique, that's our
I don't think
primary
it really.
key. So that's what we have
Yeah,
to base everything around.
right. So we might be able to do it too.
Two or I
It
think we can
depends on
do.
what you. Yeah, I don't really.
Well,
I
so you
think
can make like director ID like the primary key and like movie ID like the foreign.
yeah,
Yeah, so you'd make a in the well or no, I think you do the opposite. I think you'd have a director table that's just separate, it has all the director names, and then the movie ID. Well, no, wait, hold up.
That wouldn't work, I don't think.
Yeah, because if you have a movie with multiple directors, you can't have multiple director IDs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you might have to do it with three tables. Maybe you have a table like a movie to director table that has hold up.
okay. So
Maybe a director. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Okay. Have a director to movie table that has movie IDs and then director IDs, just movie and director IDs.
mm,
So it's kind of the same thing as before. You can have movie IDs, you get multiple director IDs for one movie ID. And that's like a composite key,
do
if
we
that
need
makes sense.
do we need a split? Do we need three tables? Like
Not like a director ID table with director L name, alpha name, and then movie ID table with movie title and link.
that's what I was
You know what we're
thinking.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
composite.
guess it's like do we want to overcomplicate it? Because yeah, I think you might be able to just
Well,
do
I
it in
mean, that's like
two.
not even like that complicated. I think we could do that with just, like three tables, right? So
Let me make
I
sure.
think yeah, let's do that. So we have a movie table and a director table.
mhm.
So
Right.
we can do
Does hmm,
so let's say not in I'm just gonna start writing stuff down. So not in three
yeah,
and
go
F.
ahead.
Dir L name and dir
You kind of repeating
F
better than
name
that repeating.
F wait dir F name. Here we go.
Makes sense. Okay.
Depend on director ID, a transitive tendency. So we can do the same thing.
I'm gonna start making a table and like see like if it makes sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
Step separate tables for movies and directors.
I'll start the movie table. You can do the director table.
I'm gonna make like the one like with like both composite keys.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Oh, we don't need that one twice.
So like my issue, so like what I'm so this is what I'm thinking. The issue
Hmm.
that I'm having is like let's say that so are we gonna have the movie ID be a foreign key for the director table? Or are we gonna have the director ID be a foreign key for the movie table?
We have the movie key be a foreign
For the
key for the director
directors.
table.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that would make sense. Right. So because each director's let's just say each director's directing one movie
Yeah.
in this case, just like with the schema, with the movie
Yeah.
cable with the so let's say the director table having a foreign
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna move this over here.
each movie.
The length is 125.
So movie ID
130 and then 1.
title.
Yeah. No Country for Old Men.
Title.
Unforgiven.
I'm gonna start making the movie. Sorry, the director table.
Okay. Sounds good. Brel. Your F name. And then F
Oh, I see
page.
what you mean.
I guess it's like, so here's what I'm thinking, because that's like, if you say if you say like director ID is a foreign key for the movie table, then you're
Hmm.
gonna have multiple movie entries because you could have multiple directors. But what I'm thinking is like, if we say, I think we say have the movies be just the movies, right? Just no foreign keys, and then have the director table be have the director table have a foreign key to the movies. So like in this case, like let's say that we have like this table right now. We have director ID 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have those points to the movie ID being 1, 1, 1, which is the foreign key to the movie table.
I'm not sure I follow.
Like, let me see if
Okay.
I hold up, if I can get one back. So we have here. So we have three different direct. So we have director ID here. We have these director IDs, these names, and then we have a foreign key that's movie ID for these movies. So these movie IDs point back to this right here.
So you're just saying like get rid of the composite key table like entirely and just like make two tables like this.
Yeah, so like right now, this is just two separate tables.
Hmm.
We have a table that holds the movies, and then we just have a separate director table that has a foreign key that points to the movie table. So like I guess this wouldn't really within like if we're assuming that each director directs one movie,
Hmm.
I mean,
So are you making both the director ID and the movie ID like primary keys?
yeah, so this is a primary key, but they're separate tables.
Okay.
So then your foreign key for this one is this.
I think that makes sense actually.
Yeah,
No, that
because
makes sense.
this is
That
a
makes
foreign
sense.
key.
Hmm.
So this is a foreign key right here
Hmm.
to here,
Yeah, I don't think we
right?
need this whole table. Yeah.
The thing about this
Does
is
that
that
make it?
we did, well, like, this kind of goes against what we did for the last one.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mentioned earlier. Like you could also do it. You have like a separate table that connects the movies to the directors.
Yeah, which is
So
what we
like
have
you
right
have,
there.
yeah, which is what this is. We could do that actually. We could have like a movie table, a director table, and then like a movie to director table. Because this would
Question
connect.
is, can
This
these
would be one
tables,
and a half.
the main question is
Like,
that can these tables be further subdivided? So the
only
movie
this.
table, movie
These,
ID is good. Like, there's no question about that, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
the length. So yeah, these can't be subdivided. If we get rid of this foreign key right here, this can't be subdivided anymore
Yeah.
because this is the first name, last name. And then if we have a this over here, then that can't be subdivided anymore because you're just connecting the movies to the directors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe that's it. Maybe we do that.
Yeah, that looks right.
I think
That's
it looks right to me. I mean, I so we have a movie table, director table, and then like movie to director.
yeah. Okay.
So I'll do movie. We'll call that movie to director. It's gonna have a movie ID, a director ID,
Okay.
and then both of those technically are.
Then let me just make sure. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just looking back at number two just to make sure we follow the same logic there as well. So we have okay. So we have course ID, student ID, then these two. Hold on, wait a minute. I think
I think it's
we
this.
hold on. Okay. So if we do this, we need to change number one then.
And what do we need to change?
We need to make a table for the connection between student ID and advisor ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it can be subdivided. It can be subdivided. I guess big. Yeah, it can be subdivided more than like
Yeah,
what we have right now. Okay.
so you can have a different table for student ID and the advisor ID to connect those.
Mm.
Ah, this is weird.
Just like make both like
Do we
like
want to do that? We can
make those
do
like
that if you
composite
want.
keys.
Hold on. Okay, let me look
Or maybe
over.
we just do this. We just do what we had before with like a foreign key.
Yeah. So do we go the foreign key route or do we go the different tables route? Sorry.
Mm.
I think we
And we
just
can do
need
whatever.
multiple tables would be best.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel like that's
hold on,
kind of
hold on. Okay. He did say that you
But in
will
the instructions it
draw.
says mention like the foreign key reference. So it's like is he like expecting for us to have like a foreign key in those tables?
That's the other.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Maybe we're supposed to go in the foreign key though.
I say we do one or the other. Like we just make a choice, stick with it.
Because of the
Yeah,
instructions, I'm
because
thinking
we
we
have
do the
two
foreign key.
different ID or two different ways of doing this right
Mhm.
here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we should do foreign key because like he mentions that we should. So like
Yeah, he talks about right.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's just do that. Let's do a director. I rewrote it in the document. Um, I wrote foreign key movie ID, and then the foreign key of the movie. It's gonna point to the movie table.
All right. I'm
Okay.
gonna recreate I'm gonna make the foreign key for this. The regular table.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, if you want to recreate it.
The thing is though that we can't avoid repeating groups. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's almost like you have to. I think for the sake of this like specific example, though, you almost have to assume that it's like one director to one movie.
Mm,
I guess because that would be the only way that the foreign key would work. But yeah, I mean,
hold on. Okay. So, okay, looking at the example he has for improving the design, he has three tables. One is a project number that is assigned a project name and an employee, which is assigned to that project number. Then you have a job description and job charge hour assigned to a job code. And then the assignment number, you give it an assigned date, project number, employee number, assigned hours.
yeah.
And then you have an employee table. Okay. Hmm.
I say we just stick with one or the other. I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just want to look
But there
over.
is, I think you can kind of go either way. It just depends on how you want to attack, like approach the question. Because like I think if you want to say, okay, you can have multiple directors with multiple movies, you would have to have a separate table to connect each movie to each director.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the problem with foreign key is like it can be subdivided more, right? So it's like like with like if you like add it on like director table, so it doesn't like seem like it's
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm just trying to
I think
look
if we add
for.
it to the director table, the point is to just hold up.
Hmm,
The
I think
point there
all
is
of
just to
those.
associate each director with a movie specifically
yeah.
versus like having there be multiple connections between directors and movies. So like if we have this way, if we have it like this, we can have, let's say, no, so maybe we would have to have it multiple because like here what it's like, look at the so for the example, you have Joel Cohen who directs multiple movies. So for that, you'd have to have another table because this only has one director ID for one movie. So you'd have to have another table for
I
them to
think.
connect those multiple directors.
Hmm,
You see what I mean? Like for Joel Cohen, so like right now, let's say we have Joel Cohen in the directors table, right?
yeah.
He has one director ID, but he directs multiple movies. So he can't have multiple movie IDs for his movie ID foreign
Yeah.
key. There has to be another table that connects those two.
Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
the only, that's the only way that we could connect one director to multiple movies.
Because
I- Does that make, I think that's the way we'd have to
that makes some
approach it.
sense. Yeah. Like my
Yeah.
That makes sense actually.
okay. I just
Yeah.
wait because in
But we have to, what are you gonna say?
well, I'm just looking at examples are
Wouldn't we need to make the director ID the foreign key?
Well, we would, oh, you mean like in what way? Like for the table?
Yeah, make it like
Like this,
movie ID, like director like actually like movie ID,
like
like movie
here?
no length, like director ID as like the foreign key, and then make the director ID like primary key, like kind of like
Oh, you mean like here?
yeah.
I was thinking instead just like have these two separate tables and then you have one table over here that connects the two.
Kind of like what we were at before then.
Yeah, I think that would be the only way you could connect multiple. You could only, that's the only way you could have a many to many relationship. Like it's the only way you could have multiple movies to multiple
Well,
directors.
like it makes sense, yeah. But it's like
Yeah. I guess if we're looking at it from that angle, so maybe we keep it movie to director, movie ID, director, D. And that would have to be a composite ID or composite key, I feel like,
okay.
because you're just looking up like a certain movie ID for certain, or you could have it like, yeah, it'd have to be a composite key.
it has to be composite if we do
Yeah,
this.
composite key.
If you're looking up, you have to look up a movie and a director. Because if you can't just look up a movie ID, because there can be multiple movie IDs you could have one movie ID for multiple directors. You can't just look up director IDs because there could be multiple director IDs for one movie,
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I think I
guess.
finally
So I that would
understand.
probably be the easiest.
Yeah, I'm okay
Okay,
with
so
just
let's
going with this, honestly.
yeah, I say let's just go with it at this point. Um,
Okay, so I found a consensus.
I say we do it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Sorry, can you remind me again what we're doing again? Sorry.
We're gonna do the movie table, the director table, and then the movie to director table. So we're gonna have one table for all the movie information. We're gonna have one table for all the director information, and then we're gonna have another table that connects the movies to the directors. And then that's gonna be a composite key. So you're gonna have to look up both the movie and the director to find that information, I guess.
This is hurting my brain.
Yeah,
Because now
it's
I don't like this because now I'm thinking, why don't we go?
yeah.
Doesn't that mean we have to change our first answer as well then for number one? So
No. Wait. Okay.
No, yeah, I think
our first answer is right
Yeah, I
because
think our first answer is fine
the
because we
primary keys work. Like they're both unique, and that's fine.
right. Yeah.
For number two, we did it that way because that's also unique. Each course ID is unique, student ID, and then we have a
Yeah.
composite key for enrollment table.
Right.
So that's right. Number
But
three, I don't think we, I
yeah, do
don't
we
think we
even
need
need?
the third table
Yeah, because like is each
because we have two primary key, or we have two, yeah, this just doesn't,
yeah, there's not like another piece of information that you would
yeah.
need both keys for.
Because once you select those
So
two, there's nothing that describes.
right, exactly. So it wouldn't make sense to have another table to
Yeah.
hold that information. So I think it might be the same as the
Let's,
first question.
okay. So we just determine, do we want the movie ID to be foreign key or the direct ID? I think that's all we need to do here.
I mean, I think it just depends. I think I would say the movie ID be the foreign key for the directors because usually one movie has usually a movie only has one director
Yeah.
typically. So like you have one director that like you have a Steven Spielberg that directs multiple movies,
Mm.
but you don't have what's a movie that's directed by like um Jurassic Park is directed just by Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
So like it's usually you would want the more unique ID is the movie compared to the director because directors usually direct more movies than movies have directors.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I don't know if that like so it'd make more sense to have the director with the foreign key. Come on.
So the foreign key is
It makes more sense to have a foreign key with the movie ID,
so just to make
right?
sure,
No,
like
no, the opposite. No, sorry. The
so
opposite.
I agree with your reasoning, but just to understand, the foreign key is director ID the foreign key then?
Yeah,
Okay.
because usually because there's a movie usually only has one director. So it's the more unique piece of information, I suppose.
Oh no, this doesn't wait. I see why we're stuck now.
Yeah, it's kind of a little bit of
Oh wait, no, no,
there's
no, no. Never mind. We're good. We're good.
yeah. So like let's say you have a movie, let's say I guess Jurassic Park or whatever. So Jurassic Park is a movie ID, movie title, a length, and then a director ID is a foreign key, and then the director would be Steven Spielberg. I think if I'm getting that right. Tutor.
I think yeah. So then we would have. Ah, this is a weird one. I don't like. I don't like this one. Um. Oh, we have 10 minutes left again. Dang it. Okay.
So sorry.
No, you're good. This isn't on you. Okay. Let's see. So we have the composite key is okay, but we do agree composite key, director ID, movie ID.
Yeah, I think that's gonna. I honestly say that's gonna be the closest
Yeah, so that's
thing.
we're good with that. Now it comes down
Yeah.
to how we order these, right? Because in
So
here, when we have a conversion to a third normal form, you can have okay, okay. Um, yeah, I don't think it matters. I think this is
I don't.
fine.
I think we might just be
Fine.
overthinking it.
I hope we're overthinking
Yeah,
this.
I hope we are. I'm just gonna give us the benefit of the doubt here because
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
taking this and
Let's
just
say so. Just two tables.
yes.
Okay. Oh well, then I have to move these around because there's gonna be direct pulled up
Yeah. But oh my goodness. Yeah, I agree. We only need two tables.
director ID.
Oh,
Or wait, no, no, hold up. No, this. Never mind.
No, yeah, yeah, the original is correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that was right the first time. Hold up. So then this
okay, I'll put this here. And then
Mavoe. Hold up.
okay.
Movie ID.
um,
Do-
okay. Oh, oh, crop. Okay.
Excuse me.
And this one, crop. Okay. So this is the movie table. And this is the director table.
Director table. Okay, cool. I can start looking at the last one.
Yeah. Okay, so this is our
Okay.
timestamp for question
The
3.
third.
Mhm.
So now for part 4, we have,
Part 4 of 5.
yeah, we have 2 more questions. Okay, so number 4, consider the following class data. Is this table in the third normal form? If not, explain why. Instructor ID, that's why.
Okay, so hold up. So wait, what changed here?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what's different, but like it looks
Yeah, what's different? Hold up.
For what?
For the fourth one. Because it looks kind of similar to the first one.
looks like basically the same thing.
Okay,
Again,
no, okay, so wait,
It just has
advisor.
times offered now.
Okay.
That's pretty much the
Time
only difference.
offered, instructor ID. Hold up.
But we
the
um,
CRN is all unique, so it's
yeah,
only the one that
CRN's all
Yeah.
unique, but the instructor IDs are
Mhm.
transitive because it's a
Okay.
transitive
So yeah,
dependency.
so it's
Yeah.
it's kind of the same as the other. So
Okay.
not in 3NF. In those are too long. Instructor L name and instructor F name depend on
No, that's composite
instructor
key,
ID,
right?
which is a
How
transitive
do you go
dependency.
there?
Okay. So this might honestly be the same
Yeah,
thing, right?
we just have 2 tables, one for the
You have two
instructor
tables, yeah.
and then
Instructor
one
ID
for
is your
CRN.
foreign key. Instructor ID is your foreign key for the class table.
Yeah.
Then you have an instructor table.
Yes,
I think so. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that might be it.
I'll get on
Okay,
that
let me write.
then.
Yeah. And this one, like, I feel like, yeah, okay, yeah.
I'd say once we get this one done, we end the meeting and then start a new one again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can get this done pretty quick, I think.
Yeah, so
Okay, so time offered. F
Which table are you doing?
FK is instructor ID with an instructor table, which is instructor ID, instructor F name with instructor L name, underline, underline. Okay.
and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 o'clock. Keep on forgetting that. Okay. So we have that. And then, okay,
Is that
so
good?
we have,
I think that's it, right?
Yeah, that
yeah,
might be it.
okay,
I guess
so
you
I'm
gotta label the
gonna,
primary key and the foreign keys.
Yeah.
Hey, underline.
okay, I'm gonna just put this in the document.
Oh, wait. CRN. You got this wrong. Hold up.
Okay,
To fix it.
Don't we need to underline on the table?
I don't think so.
All right. Yeah, let me know when y'all are finished and with the rest of it, and then
Yeah.
we'll just
Oh, okay. And then this is our class table. All right. So this is the end of question 4,
That's
right?
the end of question 4. Nice. We got one
Okay.
more.
One more
All
table.
right.
Let's get it done.
We'll get off here and then we will meet back up for question 5 right after this.
It
Same time,
is 8:50 as well, so we'll keep that in
8:50
mind.
p.m. right now. All right.
all
I'll
right, I'm
see
gonna
you
stop
guys.
the meeting.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
Or yeah, just make sure you finish recording before. Okay. And also check on the video just to make sure that the other one is processed.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm in here now, sorry.
okay.
That's okay. Alrighty, here's our recording for the last part. It is 8:55 p.m. right now. We're gonna get part 5 done.
All right. So let's get into it. So for part 5, consider a big database, which keeps track of that. It's attached here. What is
Here.
this?
What is it? Yeah, what is this?
Oh,
Oh, hello. Okay.
okay.
Customer ID, customer name, address,
And
phone,
then data is
transaction
organized 3 and
ID.
F or higher to track all the information. Okay. And we have to use this in draw.io. Okay. I'd
Okay.
say first we just make the categories and go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Whoa, what is
customers.
happening?
So it looks like we have customer ID, name, address, phone. So that information is all tied to a specific customer. And then it looks like we have a transactions. So transaction ID, date, amount, type.
Mhm. Account
And then we have
ID.
a account ID, type, balance, status.
So we only just have 3
So
tables.
that's 3 tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we do okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we can do customer. I'm gonna write this down. So we can do customer, um,
Wait.
customer ID, customer name, address, and then we have phone, and we have wait, hold up,
Wait a minute.
transaction. Transaction, we have transaction
So
ID, we
ID,
have
and then that's just a lot of redundant data showing up again.
date, then we have
Action ID is fine. Account ID is fine. The problem is customer ID, I'm pretty sure.
No, account ID
yeah,
automatically repeats. So
No, because in customer ID, that table, like John Doe, shows up multiple times in his address and phone. His phone number shows up. There are multiple phone numbers that you can add.
okay.
So that might be a concern we need to look into.
yeah.
So is that, let's see here. Go.
Everything else makes sense, though. Oh, wait, do we have to decide a
Yeah.
type and all that?
So the question now is like what? So okay, let's see here. Yeah, so customer ID, phones have you could have multiple phone numbers. And it looks like there might be, yeah, there's multiple names as well.
Yeah, because
You can have
one or
so it
two
looks like
name are the
you could have
same.
so is it oh you could have multiple accounts. That's what it is.
Yeah,
So like Tony Vergara has account 526 blah blah blah, and then also account 338 or 331. So you can have multiple accounts.
yeah.
So you're gonna have to have, I guess, one, maybe another. Let's see here. Okay. So customer transaction account, those are all tables. Um, this is like, well, I mean, of course, it's the last question, but
Yeah, this is a little convoluted.
uh,
Okay,
yeah,
so we have a customer ID. That ID is unique to each person, but it can show multiple times. Or no, customer ID is fine up until phone.
yeah. So maybe we have a separate. Maybe we have like a customer phone number table that just has the IDs of the customers and the phone numbers. Because then that would
Yeah,
be
but
unique. Like each phone number would be unique to a certain customer ID. And
oh,
that would be one. That would
that works.
that would be unique.
Yeah, so it'd be phone number, which is unique, um, and then the customer ID, which can show multiple times. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So customer, let's do customer, let's call it like customer phone number,
Yeah,
customer ID, and then we got phone.
it would be phone would be the primary key, right?
Maybe because if you look up a phone, you get a customer ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually makes more. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, phone customer ID. So like this.
And then
So
customer
then you
ID
have
would be a foreign key, right? Or no?
no, because you just want to be able to look up a customer ID given their phone number. So it wouldn't be like a key to another table because then it wouldn't like have any real information in it, I
But
guess.
then that, okay, this brings up the question, how does the phone customer phone number table connect to the other tables? And that's through the customer ID, right?
Maybe so then maybe you have customer maybe you have customer ID as a primary key and a foreign key.
Customer ID. mm,
So you're saying like make the customer ID for customer phone number like a foreign key?
Or even I actually even more so have it be a composite key. So have
But
just a
then, like
customer
we
key as
said
a foreign key.
earlier, that composite key does not point to a
Yeah, I
unique
guess that would be
location.
like a it wouldn't be unique like yeah, it wouldn't be a unique.
Phone number is unique. And
Yeah, phone number is
it,
unique. So if you look up a phone number, you should be able to get a customer ID from that phone number.
hmm,
But that would I mean, I guess that would like connect it to would it be I guess you say foreign key. I mean, would foreign key customer ID make sense? I'm trying to think of like here, let's
if
just
you
do
have the
this.
phone number, that gives you a customer ID. And from that customer ID, you can access all the other information.
Yeah. So I mean maybe have as a foreign key.
I think having phone number
Yeah,
as a
because you should
primary key, customer ID as a foreign key.
yeah. Yeah, that makes the most sense. So then you could take because that customer ID is connected to a customer
Yeah.
ID in the customer table.
Yeah.
So it should be connected. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then I hate to say this, but we can then say this or use this. No, never mind. We can't. Okay.
What else is there multiple of? So
Multiple up for what?
like I guess I'm trying to think of other tables we might need.
We need one for the customer ID to have their name and address.
Right. Yeah, so that's our customer table.
That's our customer table. Then we have a
Yeah.
transaction table, and then account.
Okay. Yeah. Is that it? That might be all we need.
I think so.
Okay.
But
Because that's the
then
only like unique.
the thing
So
is,
maybe we have we have a customer table. So we have your customers, which is
oh,
a
wait a
primary
minute, wait a
key.
minute, wait a minute. I
Wait,
don't
what
think
was it?
phone number is a good idea, actually.
Why?
Because let me see if I can find it. Mm, People might like home phones. You know what I'm talking
I mean,
about?
that shouldn't, was, is that going to matter? I mean, if it's got multiple, I mean, you're going to have multiple phone numbers.
You're gonna have multiple phone numbers, but two people who are related to each other, okay? They might have a
Yeah.
shared cell phone.
Yeah, but they'd have the same, like, they'd have the same account.
They
I
might
don't
not.
not
I mean, I
necessarily.
guess if you, that might be overcomplicating it.
Yeah, but it is
I'm
a
thinking of like,
case.
So you're saying like we should make the customer name like the primary key, and then, like the phone like the foreign key or something?
I'm saying that
yeah,
phone
what,
number doesn't, or like right now in this example, it works,
yeah,
but I don't think it's the best choice to make phone number a
phone.
its own primary key. Okay, wait. Okay, I'd
Well,
say
well, no, but like, so I think it would make, I think it would though, because if you have a specific phone number, you should be like, you're only gonna have one phone number registered with a certain customer. Like it's not like you could have one phone number with multiple customers. Because like if I open an account on a like let's say like my account on my bank account is under my name. So like it's only under each bank account is only under one name.
but then you could also have
Like
like a
each
dependent or like someone overlooking it,
yeah,
right?
but that would be a different thing entirely, I think.
Yeah.
Because a
Okay.
dependent is like not it's not the same as like somebody who owns the account.
Yeah. Okay.
That might be overthink. I don't know. I mean,
I'd say we go ahead with the tables that like that you guys approve.
okay.
I will look over the example that he has in the notes
Yeah, I was gonna say because
because they
it
have
could be
some
kind of weird. It's kind
similar.
of it's an interesting
Yeah.
I mean, I
So
don't
Just to make
who
sure, Robert,
knows?
you're like concerned about like if they live in the same household, right? It's always gonna like be like the same account with the phone number, right? Is
Hmm?
that what
yeah, is that what it is?
yeah.
Yeah, like
Can
if
I
you
say it one
have
more time?
one, you could have one phone number for multiple names.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
actually
I think though, like I think one phone number usually is associated with only one customer ID.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like you
I
can't like
see the reasoning behind like
yeah,
this
but
is just me
I don't know if
overthinking it.
that might also I think that's kind of what I'm reading from the table too. Because it looks like or like I guess let's see. So is there like Tony Vergara? I'm just looking at this guy. Okay, so Tony Vergara.
Here, you have an employee that
Okay.
works multiple
Yeah,
jobs.
so each so I'm looking at like this guy named so Tony Vergara.
Mhm.
His for each of his customer name IDs in the table, his phone number, there's no different phone numbers. Or there's no phone like of his same phone number with a different uh, customer ID.
Yeah.
So each customer like each phone number is unique to that customer ID.
Hmm.
So like if I so phone number would be a good primary key because each individual phone number is only connected to one customer ID.
Yeah. Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's
No,
how
no,
I'm
no.
reading it.
Like I agree with the logic.
Yeah.
Just that
Yeah, it's just a weird. I think it's
I'm
just weird.
reading way into it, but I just want to make sure that it's not something
Yeah.
that they can dock us for.
Yeah, right. Is it something they're gonna get? I
Yeah.
don't know. That's okay.
Here.
I mean, is there anything else that you guys see? Or I'm not sure about like the actual table, like the schema, because it looks like addresses are all unique. It looks like the only thing that there's multiple of is the phone number.
Hmm.
So that's the only thing you'd have to split up into a separate table. But I think otherwise everything is 3 and F,
Yeah. Then
right? Because
here.
Account ID to type balance customer account. Customer ID to name, address, phone. Transaction ID to date, amount, type. How would we connect the, hold up. Okay, so would we have to, oh, wait, no. Okay, never mind. So the customer table, all the customer table has is the name and the address. The phone numbers are stored separately. And
Yeah.
then if you want to find a phone number, you have to look up the phone number, get the customer ID, and then that connects to the customer ID. So like this is, I'm gonna write it down real quick. So like you have your customer ID
Hold on. Okay.
like this. Oh, actually, do we need to draw this out?
Yeah, we put this in draw.io.
Yeah.
Okay. Shoot.
Okay,
Okay.
but the other thing is I feel like when you pull up a customer ID, that shows all their information. So it shows the
Yeah.
customer name, address, and their
And their
phone.
phone numbers. Yeah.
So then,
Yeah, that's a good point. But like, I guess if the customer ID is a foreign key, yeah, that's a good point because you'd have to
yeah,
look if
because
you
we
want to
can't
look
have
up.
that happen.
Yeah, I guess you can't have that happen if there's multiple phone numbers.
Yeah.
Like that wouldn't make sense because if you want to try and look up, like if there's multiple phone numbers, you can't just look up a customer ID and get phone numbers, like individual phone numbers,
Yeah.
because you could have multiple individual phone numbers. So to resolve that, you'd have to have the phone number ahead of time, or you'd have, hold up, can you have like a wait, hold up, okay, I'm thinking, can you have like a okay, so so the way we have it right now is the phone number table has your phone number as a primary key and then your customer ID as a foreign key. Can you have that foreign key also be a primary key or like part of a primary key?
I believe
We
so.
back to the
So
composite
like
key, right?
you could have maybe so like maybe have like a composite like this. It's like have a composite key where part of it's also a foreign key. So like if you get the phone number, let's say you only have part of the composite key, you can get the foreign key out of that primary key, but then also that customer ID, no, is that even I'm trying to,
Is,
The
is that, is
problem
that
is that
the,
this would
does
be
that make sense?
two
No, I don't know if that
tables
makes sense. I'm trying to
versus.
like I feel like I'm talking myself into hold up.
Okay.
Because if you have, let's say you have a customer ID, right? You'd want to be able to look up a
Mhm.
phone number from the customer ID.
Yeah.
So like if you let's say I have Tony's customer ID, right? I want to be able to look up Tony's phone numbers for using his customer ID. So you need to have that as a primary key in another table if you were to look up his phone number.
Let me see what they say about surrogate keys.
Oh, sure, yeah, that's
Yeah, because we can add a surrogate key.
yeah. Mhm.
And this will make it a 4NF. So,
Okay.
so just to make sure,
Yeah.
a
Mhm.
fourth normal form. Um, yeah, because
Yeah,
this is
so
a
and
multi-valued
it
attribute.
says you can design it in 3NF or higher.
Yeah. So
So
all
that might
attributes
actually
must be
work.
dependent on the primary key, but they must be independent of each other. That's fine. No
Yeah. Mhm.
table may contain two or more multi-valued facts about an entity. So that's where the multi-valued phone numbers are.
Right.
And then create a new table to dissolve that interdependency. So surrogate keys may be added. Yeah, okay. So,
So maybe that works. Yeah, maybe we can.
yeah. So what we would do is replace this phone. Wait, no.
Oh, yeah, get rid of this phone.
Yeah.
Because like so let's say like I almost think you don't even need a phone number in that table. Like well, I mean you would need a phone number because there can be multiple phone numbers.
Mhm.
So you wouldn't have a phone number in the customer table. You'd have to look up you'd have to take the customer ID and look it up in the phone number table, and then that would be you would have to use that customer ID to find the phone numbers like here. Would that be, I guess, a surrogate? I'm not really sure.
Oh, dang, wait.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
then it comes down to how you would get those unique phone numbers.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only way you could get unique phone numbers is by having both the phone number and the customer ID be primary keys. Because if you have like let's say I want to look up Tony, let's say Tony has three phone numbers in his
Yeah.
system. I want to take his ID and I want to look up what his phone number or phone numbers are. I have to go into the phone number table. I have to look, or I have to take his customer ID. I have to look in that table, and let's say he has three phone numbers, then I'd have to use that as a primary key. But it also has to work if I have only a phone number and I want to look up a customer ID. So I think both of them have to be primary keys.
So just to make sure I understand you correctly, like we do agree we're using surrogate keys, and
Yeah,
the surrogate key will be a like phone value or whatever we'll call
right.
it. And then
Yeah.
that table will have the phone number ID and
And
the
then
customer
customer
ID.
ID. Yeah, that's it.
And
And that's the only thing the phone number, or that's
and
the
would
only
those
thing that
both connect to the phone number then?
both of those connect. So the only thing that like both of them, I guess they wouldn't connect to the phone number. Well, they would connect to the phone number in the sense that like the customer ID is connected to the phone number, but they're both technically connected to the customer.
Yeah. So
Right.
hold on. Yeah, okay, because okay. I think hold on. Because then you have
I mean, is that yeah, it's weird. It's a weird like okay. I'm gonna start draw. I'm just gonna like just to for the sake of the lab, I'm gonna start drawing stuff out for the other
yeah, go
three.
ahead.
Customer. So we're gonna have customer is a hold up, let me pull
You
this down.
have
Okay.
a project. Okay. Um,
Customer has a customer I cut somewhere. Customer ID. Then we have a customer name and a address.
now they have multiple organization codes. Hmm, yeah.
Then we have a transaction. Transaction, which has a transaction ID,
Before and after.
date, transaction amount, and then a transaction type. Then we have an account table which has a account table which has an account ID,
And then you have
D
organization.
account customer account status. Okay, so then the last thing is the actual phone number table. So yeah, it's like I don't
Assignment and project have codes.
or well yeah, wait, hold up, what does it say here?
Okay, that's weird. Um, Oh, wait a minute.
Hold up.
Assignment number, employee number, and then project code. Project code is repeating multiple times, which means, no, wait. Employee number can have multiple, okay. The same employee can have multiple projects. Yes, that's right. That's good. Um, oh, something's forming. Okay, so you have that. You have the employee number. Sorry, I'm just rambling to myself. If it's
No, it's okay.
No, you're good.
okay, so you
Trying to
have this surrogate key that's like the phone ID number. And then the assignment table, assignment number is the primary key. How do they connect there though? Employee number. Oh, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, okay, we have the phone ID, phone, then customer ID, and then phone number. So, phone ID will be one, two, and so on. Person, phone ID, phone number. Is that right? Pick that person wherever that is at. Um, I think our right? Because that is that right?
What are you thinking?
Okay, I think we were right the first time where we had customer ID, phone ID, and that points to a phone number,
Oh, you think I have like a separate
separate table.
ID for
Because
the
in the examples for the fourth normal form in the after tables, there's one table named assignment where it has a surrogate key, a primary key from one of the other tables, and that points to the project code or whatever. So what we
okay.
can have
Yeah.
is a surrogate key, phone ID, the customer ID, and those both point to the phone number.
Would we have to have a phone? So for phone ID,
Mhm.
what would phone ID be?
It starts from one.
I don't know if we need that though, because like every customer has a unique set of phone numbers.
I don't think we would need an extra like put
Yeah, I
ID.
don't think we need an extra ID for specific phone because I think what you're saying is like let's say that you could have one phone ID for multiple customers.
The thing is, like, I agree with that, but then the customer ID would no longer be a primary key because you can have it's not a unique value anymore. That's why we need the surrogate key.
I think it would, but wouldn't it would still be unique in the sense that like each
Like,
phone number is unique to a customer.
yes,
It's not like each phone number can have multiple customers.
but a customer can have multiple phone numbers. And so the
Yeah, so
problem
you
is
just
when
have
we,
you could
right?
still have individual, you could still have because each phone I so like it wouldn't make sense if you had a phone ID because each phone number is still unique.
But when
Like
you're
it's a
making
unique
the
number.
table, it brings up some problems in the sense that because if you have that table where it's just customer ID and phone number, oh dang, we
Yeah,
have time. Okay, yeah, customer ID and phone
I was
number,
gonna say.
then you might as well just add that back to the original table. And then that way it's just multiple rows. If you have the surrogate key, I feel like I'm
I
not
think if
explaining it the
yeah,
best
I guess if
way.
you treat it like yeah, if it's like a surrogate, I'm trying to think. I guess like for from like what I'm thinking is it wouldn't make sense to have another ID for the phones because each phone number is unique to a customer ID.
Mhm.
But I think if you're trying to make a surrogate key, I mean you could just have the phone because the phone numbers are unique. That's the issue. Like each phone number, like
Yeah,
Tony
my problem
Vergara,
is not
let's
with the
say
phone number. I agree that the phone numbers are unique. The
yeah.
problem is with saying that the primary key is the customer ID, right?
I mean it doesn't have to I guess, yeah, it's like in this but you could have two, well, I don't know. I think like I
Because
mean,
the
we could
primary
say,
key cannot or should not be repeated.
yeah, but
Oh,
the phone number would be so maybe just have the phone number be the primary key.
but then that ties back to,
Because each phone number, there's only one phone number for one customer.
yeah.
That's the thing. So like even if there's multiple customer IDs, or even if there's one customer with multiple phone numbers, each phone number is connected to only one customer ID. So maybe just have the phone number be a primary key and then the customer ID be a foreign key.
Key be the foreign key, customer ID be the foreign key. I
But does that make sense? Yeah, I don't.
like the main thing about that would just be mm, then that goes back to how we tie it back to our table. So like
Yeah,
the customer table would point to the phone table, and then the phone table would point back to the customer table.
customer table. Yeah,
So it's kind of
yeah.
redundant.
That's the thing. You
You
almost
need to
need
point to a table just to point back to the same table.
right.
So
But that's the thing.
to
Almost maybe that's kind of why I was originally thinking they almost both need to be primary keys. Like the customer ID needs to both be a foreign key and a primary key.
and so
In that, like, I don't know if that
I understand what you're
because
saying.
if you look up a customer ID, you should get back multiple phone numbers. But if you look up a phone number, you should get back one customer ID.
Wait a minute. Do
I
we
don't know if
even
that it's weird. I don't. I wish it's like it's not like a yeah. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no. I agree with you.
But do you know? Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Like
I think we don't have, okay, I might have confused you. Phone ID, which would be the surrogate key, does not show up in the customer table.
okay,
So
but
in
is
our
that
customer
connected to an
table,
individual?
it will just be,
What is phone ID? Is phone ID for a specific customer?
yes.
Okay, so like you'd have like if you have one, let's say you have Tony. Tony has a customer ID, and then in the phone number table, he has a phone ID, and then for that phone ID, there's multiple phone numbers,
He has multiple phone IDs,
multiple phone IDs.
and that
But wouldn't that
points
just be
to
the
a
same?
unique
Wouldn't that
number.
just be the same thing as the phone numbers though? Because the phone numbers in themselves are phone IDs. Because each phone number is unique.
I
If
feel like I
that
don't
does that, I
understand.
don't know if that make like
No,
that's
I understand.
yeah.
Okay. So, okay. Oh, just pull up the, okay, do you have the notes pulled up?
No, no, I need to pull them up.
Pull up the notes and go to page 25.
Okay. Uh, link of Canvas.
Okay, because this will explain a lot better than I can.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see in the table the relational diagram. So it has employee, and that goes to assignment. Okay.
Where's that at?
Um,
Or what
employee
page?
assignment
My screen
down.
shared, so it's on here.
Oh, it's on here. Okay. Yes, you have employee goes to assignment.
Yeah. And now if you look at the assignment table, if you scroll up a bit, that one has the assignment number, which is a surrogate key, and employee number. Employee number is the primary key, or like that's our customer ID.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
so assignment number will be our surrogate key. Project
right.
code would be the phone number that's given. Because if you go up to the before,
But
this is
wouldn't
kind of what we're dealing with.
see my issue? And it's funny. No, I know exactly what you mean. But the issue is that the phone numbers themselves are unique. So like the phone numbers are IDs. Like you don't need a separate because like if let's say that I have Tony and Tony has three separate phone IDs.
Mhm.
Each of those phone IDs would connect to three phone numbers. So there's no point in having a phone ID if each of those phone numbers are unique,
Yeah. But my
right?
problem with that is that
I guess yeah, maybe it doesn't satisfy like the
because
I think I might be. I don't know though.
whoa, no, because the main thing with that is just. Oh, that's weird because you have two tables where the primary key, like, okay,
Yeah, you'd have two, right?
because okay,
You have two tables where the primary key is the customer
yeah, you
ID.
switch which one's the primary key, which one's the foreign key,
Yeah.
and that doesn't seem like the best practice.
Yeah.
It seems like in the best case, or like
Right. It just
what,
depends on how, yeah.
yeah, like,
But I
Alan, do
think
you
if you
have
look
any
up,
input on
I
this?
you might not be able to avoid that if you're
Yeah.
looking up.
So you're saying like we shouldn't do like make one key like primary and like foreign at the same time?
That's
'Cause
kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, like because
yeah.
if you or just make both. I mean, I don't.
Okay, never mind. We're good, we're good.
Yeah, because like let's say I have a phone number and I want to look up. I have a phone number. I want to look up whose phone number that is. So I want to be able to take a phone number and find a customer ID from that. Each phone number is unique to a customer. So like each phone number is only registered to one customer ID. So I should be able to take a phone number, look up the phone number, and find the customer ID associated with that phone number. Now, if I say, let's say I have a customer ID, like Tony, let's say Tony. So I should be able to look up Tony's customer ID and find all of the phone numbers associated with that customer ID. And if Tony has three phone numbers, let's say that he has a bunch, yeah, say three phone numbers associated with that customer ID, I should be able to find all three of those. So I think both of them need to be primary keys, but I think the actual I think you should just be able to have a phone number connected to a customer ID, kind of like what we did in the second question. Like we have like enrollment. So like we should have them connected, but I think customer ID I think the customer ID needs to be a foreign key in the sense that you should be able to take a customer ID from that table and be able to look up a phone number from that customer ID using that customer ID.
But like yeah,
Like the does the like the phone number is you like here I'm trying to like it's kind of hard. Like so like the phone number is data in the table. So like the phone number so you shouldn't like the phone number isn't connected to any other table. The customer ID is connected to another table. So you should be able to say let's say you're in the customer table. That customer table, the customer ID should be connected to the phone table as a foreign key, but the phone number is not connected to any of
no,
them.
I get what you're
So
saying, but
I
I like
will
yeah,
chime
don't.
in. We have less than a minute
we have
until
a like yeah we have
the
less than that.
meeting ends.
Yeah,
Let me end this meeting.
Okay, and then we'll continue it again.
yeah we can yeah that sounds good. All right,
Right.
you good?
Alan, just end it whenever.
I say we just like compromise on or let's just like do so. I'm trying to think. Okay,
Also, time is 9:35 p.m. Okay.
nice. Yeah, time. Yeah, it's 9:35. Okay, so I think maybe. Mm,
Like the reason I'm like I don't know how to explain this very well. It's just like the surrogate key is, in my opinion, the best way of going about this.
yeah.
I agree with that because I'd rather have that.
I say let's do yeah, I say let's do that because I almost think
If we
like
get
it might
both
be the
taken off of
easiest at this
this,
point, especially it might be the easiest way to do it.
yeah.
I don't even I like I think like I almost I like my thought process is almost like I don't even know if it's like if it really matches right with what I'm trying to do. Um so what let's look at so what's the surrogate key? So we have another one
So
called phone ID.
so the surrogate key would be the phone ID.
Okay,
And
so we have
so
phone.
the phone
So
ID
what would
only shows up in that phone table.
Right.
And so in that phone table, you have customer ID and phone ID.
Okay.
And
So,
so what will
you
happen
have,
is you can have those both will point to a unique phone number.
okay.
So that way you have like that way if you call customer ID in the phone table, it'll pull up all the different phone numbers they have there.
So that's just a
Okay.
way to like
So,
do all that, but like without like making one thing like a primary and a foreign key, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
yeah. So, what in this case, what would what would the keys be?
The primary key, it would be a composite key with
So, the phone number or with the customer ID?
customer ID and phone ID.
Okay. So, like, say these are both underlined.
Yeah.
Hold up. I'm
And
in
it,
the and then the
wait,
phone number is separate.
yes, that is what we're getting from this table.
Okay. Phone. So like that. Okay.
Phone number, yeah.
So
Okay, so
let's say, yeah, so we have phone ID. Wait, hold on, where are we?
because now we have, okay, that takes care of that. Address,
Yeah, so we have a set. I'll do it in the draw.io. So we're
okay.
gonna have, we'll have let's put it over here. Okay. So we'll have a phone customer phone number table if it if it updates. So we'll have two primary keys. We'll have a PK cus I guess phone ID customer ID, and then we'll have a phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, phone here.
Should we put the customer ID in the PK area?
Yeah, can we do like phone
Yeah.
customer ID?
And so, okay. So this way, we also need to wait.
So we have
What
to
would
connect them,
we?
right? So yeah, what else? I was gonna say, what else do we have? So
Okay, so
we gotta have to design each table. So we come up with a framework, we design each table, each of the tables in 3NF, which both all of them are in 3NF. Because customer table, name and address are connected just to the customer ID. For the transaction table, each of the transaction date, amount, and type just connected to the transaction ID. Account table, account type, balance, status. Do we need foreign keys? Do we need to
um
transaction has a customer associated with it?
yeah, so
So we'll have to have a foreign key. So like we'll do
should we just put all those keys in customer so that a customer has a transaction ID, an account ID?
Like make those
oh
keys.
yeah, have them all connected to the customer. That would make sense. Yeah, let's just do that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
so
then
we can
make
do
sure.
customer. That makes sense.
But ooh, okay, this brings up a customer can have multiple accounts though, right?
Uh,
Yeah,
hold
they
on,
can have
let's look.
multiple accounts
Yeah,
and
customer can have multiple accounts. So customer ID has to be a foreign key to accounts. So like we're
maybe
gonna have to do this. So
wait,
customer ID needs to be a foreign key here.
can we have a many-to-many relationship?
I don't think so, but I think we can do um
No
put
multi-value
in
dependencies.
put in more. Can I add another one, please?
Customer ID goes to a customer name, address, and phone number. And then, or it just has those three.
Mm.
Transaction.
So I
Wait,
think so a customer can have multiple accounts. So
yeah.
customer ID needs to be a foreign key to accounts. And then for transactions, oh no, wait, hold on. So transaction ID, hold on, account. I'm gonna try and find multiple. So is a transaction ID?
These are many to many relationships, right?
I think I think so a little, yeah.
And so we would need to make it at least one to many, right? Because we can't have.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Oh, okay, yeah, here we go. So you can have there's there can be multiple accounts. You can have the same account with multiple transactions. So
A
account
person can
ID
have
should be a
multiple
foreign
accounts. Yeah.
key. Account ID should be a foreign key to transactions.
Hmm. Wait, sorry, can you
Let
explain
me
that one more time to me? Sorry.
so like you can have a hold on one second. So you
Yeah.
can have you can have one account that has multiple transactions, right? Because if you like one account has multiple transactions, so account ID needs to be a foreign key to the transactions table because
Yeah.
each transaction has an account associated with that transaction.
Okay, that makes
Kind of
sense.
like that, kind of like how I have it
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, so I think transactions is set. That's good.
right now. Okay.
Account, many customers can have many.
Can many? Well, I think only one customer. Each account is associated with one customer. So like if you have an account, your name is the one. Your ID is what's tied to that account. So your ID would be a foreign key to that account
Your
because
customer ID.
you can't have one account that has multiple customer IDs associated with it. Each
Yeah, yeah,
account is only like if you have a bank account, it's only in one person's name,
yeah, yeah.
right? So you're only gonna have one as ID associated with each account ID.
I agree with that, yeah.
I think. Like I don't know if
So our ID is yeah, so only one customer ID.
only one customer ID is associated with each account.
Is it?
Let's look.
No. A customer ID can be used multiple times.
Yeah, but they're only it's not like one. It's not like one
Oh
account
yeah,
has
yeah,
multiple
yeah, 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 yeah.
customers.
A
Yeah,
customer ID can
like a
have
customer
many
can have
accounts.
multiple accounts, but multiple accounts can't have one. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Gotcha. Okay, I had a brain fart right there.
that's all good. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I'm really tired. So,
Yeah. Okay.
well, okay. So I don't know. I mean,
I think that's
that might be good. I don't know. I don't know if we have to format it.
we don't it doesn't say okay. We okay, we need to create a set of normalized tables with sample data to be imported into a relational database. One sheet per table.
So
Wait,
we just do
we need
like
to put all, we shouldn't be able to sort the
well, we
data
could
with
just
your
use
own.
do we have to have a sample sheet?
Do we need to put all the information in these
I
tables?
really hope not.
I hope
However,
not.
Please no.
I really hope not. I
Please
mean
no.
the sample table would just be
Okay, the instructor on wait.
yeah, I saw something.
Okay, it
Let me
just
see.
says just draw it on draw.io and then paste it in there.
Okay. So is this
I think we, oh no. Please, I think we might have to put our
I
data
guess
in.
we just put it in we just do like sample data.
Yeah.
So like
Okay.
let's find the Excel sheet. So we have
Yeah.
transaction
Okay.
date. I'll do the first like
Wait, how many? There's not many people in here, really.
nominee. Yeah, there's really not. Okay, account
It's the
ID is
transaction
connecting.
IDs that take a lot of.
Okay, transaction. I'm putting them in the spreadsheet right now.
Okay. We have.
So then we're gonna have multiple. Okay, so the phone numbers is where it's gonna get interesting. So we have phone customer. We're gonna have a phone ID.
Wait, let me ask a question. Okay. I'd say this. We can complete or we complete as much of this lab as we can. If the instructor replies and says something that we need to go back and change after we submit it, then we should or we can record again explaining it. Does
That
that sound
works.
right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, that
think
works.
so. I think that sounds
Okay.
good.
So I'm going to post
So
a
right
question on
now,
Campus Wire then,
mhm.
asking A, do we have to post all the data in there? And two, can we re-record a portion after we already submit it, doing it one way?
That works, yeah. So right now we're just doing sample
And
data.
I this sample data should be this is some sample data
Yeah.
I went ahead and made. Or wait, hold up. Let me do this.
And what is it called? In our tables, in our own smaller subset. Okay, and then I'm going to post this as homework 4, I guess. And I'm going to make another post for lab resubmissions.
Oh, when it says prove it, how do we plan to prove this? Like, would you just like explain it?
We'll just
Yeah.
explain that
Mhm.
it's three enough.
All right, good.
We can say it's like we yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, this is okay, so what else do we need? So we um so I think other than this, I think we're good.
I think all we need to
Do
do
we
is
have to
just
just
explain it, right? That's all.
yeah, I think we just have to
Yeah.
explain it. So we'll do a let me put this in the document real quick.
Yeah. Do you want to like write out the explanation, or could you like just like say it?
I think we could just tell them the explanation,
All right.
I think. Okay. So then we can give I guess we can give sample we have all the sample data here. Um I'm just gonna do like this.
Okay.
Control Shift S.
Okay, so I asked the questions. If something
Okay.
comes up and we, for some reason, didn't do something right,
Yeah, we can
hopefully
throw
we
it.
can do it again. Okay. Do we need because it says should we include some sample data
I went ahead and did some sample data.
Oh, Jack already did.
Yeah,
in the in the Excel. Okay, let me check the
yeah.
Excel. Make sure in that case. Okay. Oh, wrong table. Okay, nice.
Okay. I think we're good. I think you want to do a timestamp here?
Yeah, I'd say this
We're
is
all
good.
good. Okay.
Okay,
All right, so
time
here's our
set
timestamp.
for question 5.
So here's our schema. We have our table design, and then we have
Oh wait, we forgot
our
to explain or we forgot to prove.
oh well. So okay, so yeah, so each of these tables are 3NF, because each of the tables are unique. Like each of the attributes in the tables are unique. Um,
Wait, sorry, real
you
quick
would
to interrupt you. I'm gonna stop sharing and share again so I can get like a proper view. I think I might have messed up the view real quick. So,
okay, yeah, that's all
Oh,
good.
okay. Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
So each table's 3NF because
Each they all have unique values that are each attribute is unique to each primary key.
okay is
I would say
not unique, but it's primary
I guess
dependent
dependent. Yeah. Yeah,
dependent
that sounds fine. Each primarily dependent to each
to
primary key.
the primary key. What else? No
There's no
ring
transient
Just
dependencies
penalties, yeah.
or
partial
partial dependencies between
ring.
tables.
Do we need to go more in depth or can we just say it?
Get
I think
key.
we just say it and we show the tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you include the sample data just so that shows how we
Yeah,
categorize everything?
it's in the
Oh, it's in
document.
there? Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Okay, we show them then.
Yeah.
Okay. Or higher. And then surrogate keys are used to split up multi-valued attributes. Was there
Yeah.
anything else?
I think that's it.
No
Yeah.
repeated or yeah, okay. Right? Is that everything?
I think it might be good. I think it's
I think we're
good.
good.
Okay. So
Okay. So do we want to
now we've completed.
that we have completed for sure. That sounds good. I guess if y'all are ready, we good?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
satisfied with
I'm
this.
good. So,
So, Alan, you can go ahead and stop the recording when you can.
okay. Sounds good. Well, I'll see y'all.
Yeah. Oh,
Have a good one.
It might take me a while to like piece up the video together, but I'll probably get it, like in 20 minutes.
okay.
That sounds
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Take your
absolutely.
time. And
Yeah,
once
take
you
your
have it,
time.
just put it on the doc and then I'll submit it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what you
Yeah,
say?
and we got it done pretty early. So you feel free to take your time. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. What do you say,
We're
Bradley?
ch-
Sorry.
we're chilling. Was it?
I think Bradley said something. I didn't like
Oh,
hear.
no, no,
Oh,
no. I just said we can like debrief after the recording.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Sounds good. All right.
Right.
Bye.